So if you do all of the Hall of the Novice...
I need to be so low.
Oh yeah, let me... Bada boom. So if you do all of the tutorial Hall of the Novice stuff, it will give you a full set of equipment, minus a helmet.
Well, I gotta keep that.
Yeah,
Yo, I got some classic music.
Yeah, and then it's also going to be good all the way up until the first dungeon, and then the gear that you get from that dungeon will be basically all of the dungeons like go into each other, where their gear is good for the next dungeon.
Right. So this is like the tutorial area.
Yeah, and this is also going to give you a good tutorial about fighting enemies in groups and doing basically dungeon stuff.
Okay. I'm learning about dungeons.
Yeah. And it should get you.
Big guy.
Yeah, and it should get you up to speed.
Okay, yeah, strike zones. Ow.
Yeah, should
nice
teach.
Try.
Yeah, should
I know to run into the cone.
Yeah, because the shortest way to get out of a cone is always towards the boss.
Some Dark Souls shit.
Yeah, that's more important for tanks, but that's also why cones are a little bit harder for ranged characters to avoid, because they always try and stay at maximum range.
I'm like literally walking out of the way.
Oh yeah, I mean, ground AoEs are typically very forgiving.
Yeah.
Like, if you're paying attention at all, they should be easy enough to avoid.
Oh my god. They put a curse on me. I got this. Yeah. I've completed it.
Yeah. I think the first one doesn't give you anything, but I'm pretty sure that the rest should. Or like every other one should give you a new piece of equipment.
That was a decent chunk of EXP.
Oh yeah, and it also gives you EXP.
1,400.
Yeah. As I'm sitting here looking at my 2.9 million total
God, that's so much.
required for my next level.
Yeah, like you are a little baby.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that that's set EXP too, so the earlier we get this knocked out, the better it is going to be for you.
Yeah, more beneficial.
Yeah. I mean, it's also going to be contributing in the long run how what level you end up by the end of this.
I get it. I'm the sharp end of the spear. I get it.
Yeah, you're the poker.
I love poking. Hey, I'm getting some laps in while this guy's talking.
Oh yeah, I remember the forget what they're called. They talk for a very long time.
Yeah, and I cannot skip this.
Because it's one of the very rare occasions that that is not an actual dialogue window.
Yeah, it's like a alert.
Yeah, but and now
I made myself dizzy.
you're just spinning the camera.
I was literally running in a tight circle.
Oh boy.
They gave me nothing else to do.
Yeah, it's tutorializing some very, very basic stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, attack the bad guy when the tank has aggro.
Yeah, and make sure that the tank has aggro before you do that, please, because it's very annoying when the DPS acts like they don't die in 2 hits.
I'm learning my role.
Yeah.
yeah, attack him from behind, huh?
Yeah, I think they're trying to teach you about positionals now.
Yeah. I'm backstabbing.
Positionals used to be more of a thing, but they slowly phased out a lot of the positional stuff. Like Monk, every single one of their attacks was a positional.
Oh my goodness.
Everything
I hear about monks is a nightmare.
Monk used to be even more of a nightmare.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, like as a monk, your abilities per minute are like twice as high, and fucking you have to deal with positionals twice as often, and you used to have to deal with positionals like 4 times as often. It was a lot to juggle.
Yeah, I'd imagine, yeah.
But
So many buttons to press.
it's very fun. And like even back in the day when like way back in A Realm Reborn days, your accuracy depended on which positional you're in. So if you
Oh my goodness.
they basically phased out accuracy from the game, but there used to be a bunch of stuff where like if you were behind the enemy you'd get bonus accuracy, and if you were in front of the enemy you would get an accuracy penalty. So all of the tanks needed to have a specific tank stance which gave them bonus accuracy, and it was a whole lot to do about nothing basically. That they
Just occupying brain space.
Yeah, and all it really came down to is the DPS should be behind the enemy and the tank should be in front of the enemy, and the tank doesn't have to worry about any of that stuff. But yeah, eventually they just took accuracy out of the game. Essentially you can't miss unless you're way below level on anything. And and then eventually
they're teaching me to prioritize attacking the mage.
oh yeah, typically mages deal a lot of damage and die very quickly, so they're typically a very high priority target. Which is something I'm surprised you can tell most people don't do this, because a lot of people just forget that you should kill mages first. Yeah, and also mages are also notorious for sending out AoEs and making things more difficult. Yeah, I remember these like pep talks before the actual fight. They start to feel very, very long.
Yeah. I just got so confused about what was happening. I think I was supposed to attack the little one, not the big one. But they were bunched up in such a way it wasn't clear who my teammates were targeting.
Oh yeah. You can
I did it.
You can cycle through targets with the left and right button as well.
Yeah, I remembered that eventually. I just wasn't... I was on a 5 strikes and you're out rule, and I'd already used 3.
Oh yeah?
So it got scary for a second.
Yeah. I suppose they don't teach you about that.
Yeah. I eventually pieced together they were attacking the smaller one.
Yeah, I presume.
So I guess that was about fighting the ads.
Yeah, taking out ads is typically very important. Some ads, if you don't take them out quick enough, will just wipe the entire raid. So that's very important.
Seems a little silly to call it an ad at that point.
Yeah. Well, it's an additional enemy.
That's true.
And typically reducing the number of targets on the field at one time makes the encounter safer and generally easier to deal with. So even if like you don't die from it immediately, it's typically a good idea to make everything more manageable in the long run to take out all the ads first.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going after the axe man. And I cannot get attacked. Oh, he's looking at me. Don't look at me. Oh.
Think he's gonna home gang you very soon.
Oh. And the mage. Fired a blast at him.
Yeah, this is like, don't stand in the cone, go and stand in the circle.
Yeah, again. Uh-oh. Oh, that's probably the time to use ranged attack, huh?
Yeah, generally you want to try and stay in melee as often as possible. But if
did it!
Yay!
But yeah, I want to try to continue to attack as much as possible.
Yeah. So a good rule of thumb that they don't necessarily teach you is that you should always have your GCD rolling, and in order to do that, you can queue up your next attack before the GCD cools off, and it will just immediately use it once it's ready.
Okay.
And if you're not going to be in melee range, you can also use your ranged attack to make sure that you keep your GCD rolling. But you should only use your ranged attack when you can't perform your melee attack.
I see.
Yeah. Even just doing that little much was going to give you a huge edge on other players when it comes to damage.
I figured something out. Special me. I'm gonna hug this guy. Oh, it's more like I'm clapping his head. Smash head like grape. Yeah. Oh yeah, I caught all that. Let me in.
Understood. Let me do the murder now.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be reinforcements, and I gotta kill the reinforcements.
Yeah, I think it's going to be little mammoths.
Mammoths.
Little robots.
Oh, little robots.
There's a surprising amount of lore about the mammoths.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there's this whole specific, like, craft to them where, like, you creating mammoth cores and the specific materials that you need to properly make, like, an automaton and stuff like that.
Well, now I wish it was a mammoth. It was just another blue guy.
Oh. Pretty sure they have you kill some mammoths at some point during this little string of events. Your ranged attack is also good for engaging the enemy.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So you, like, as you're running up to an enemy, you can do your ranged attack, and then by the time you're up to the enemy, you can have your first melee attack queued up.
Okay. Got hairy, but I did it.
Yeah, some of these are surprisingly a little bit difficult.
I actually had to do something.
Yeah, you had to try a little bit. You know, they expect a little bit of effort.
Yeah, I can't just smash through these. What the tutorial's teaching me shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a surprisingly good tutorial. Like, they even teach you about, like, you're the DPS, and because you don't have to control where the boss is going, you're the best one to go around doing mechanics and stuff, so touch these levers.
Yeah, It's decent.
Yeah, it's some stuff that I can tell a lot of people don't even really think about.
Yeah, it's the tutorials needed.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't know if they teach you as like a tank. Like, don't move, please, for the love of God. As the tank, stop moving, so that people can actually hit their positionals properly.
Hey, you're right there, buddy.
But yeah, I think ultimately another part of it is a lot of this information isn't really relevant until after like level 50, when they start having you do raids and stuff that are actually like pertinent to do the mechanics properly. Because all the way up until then, it is like essentially impossible to fail unless people are trying to do something that they're not supposed to do.
And now I am pulling a lever.
The lever tutorial.
The lever tutorial.
The touch lever tutorial.
Where am lever?
I think it should be somewhere in the back of the room.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get this gate closed.
Yeah, I think if it's open, it summons ads.
Yeah. He said we'll get overwhelmed if that happens. Oh.
You know, that's actually an interesting...
Oh, hello, automaton!
Yeah, it's a little red guy.
Yeah.
A little pom.
Here's the lever.
A little pom-pom. That's a mammoth.
I love them.
Yeah. You're gonna have to kill them.
Aw, dread. I figured that would happen. It's so cute, though!
They're pretty great. There's a couple NPC mammoths that are pretty great.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's like a little robotic black mage.
Yeah, if you do the goldsmith quests, the guild leader has a mammoth as an assistant that malfunctions and insults you.
That's great.
Yeah. The Realm Reborn crafting quests are honestly pretty entertaining sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds like something I want to see. I did it. They didn't explode.
They didn't fucking murder everyone in the room.
Yeah. That would have been real awkward to explain to the trainer.
All of my training partners are dead. I accidentally let the mammoths explode.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know. It's just I don't know what like I gotta get out of here.
It's like yeah, I took care of the mammoths. There's no more mammoths. I'll see you. Bye.
I just take this everywhere. Slams door.
What
Yeah, no,
the fuck?
Then it just distant sounds of feet running.
Yeah, I think you want to go until you have a full set of equipment and a ring.
Okay, I just got a shirt.
Yeah, I think they give you the shirt and then the ring.
Okay.
For whatever
So
reason.
now I got the boots.
Yeah, you're gonna end up with boots, legs, gloves, and chest piece, and then a ring.
Oh, I'm somewhere new. I'm outside right now.
Oh yeah, I think this
The
should
final
be
exercise.
the last one, I believe.
Yeah, he's saying so. Ready. Oh, all my skills. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta remember what was the first one.
All
Walk in the circles.
all of your power,
All of my strength.
100% of your brain power.
Every brain cell. Here I go.
This is also kind of teaching you how to tank as well. Like
Yeah, principles are there.
Like, in order to protect your party, if you have the aggro, make sure that the enemies are between you and your party, so any AoEs don't overlap with them.
Yeah. It's a dodo.
Murder them. Also, this is kind of a preview of where we should be going next, I believe.
It's very bright and pretty, and there's an ocean.
Yeah, that's, Western Lenosia? I think some people pronounce it Lenosia, but I pronounce the C as a she. Lenosia.
Someday I'll figure out how to switch targets.
Oh yeah, well the tab targeting, and generally in MMOs tab targeting is pretty terrible, and in Final Fantasy XIV that's no different.
Yeah.
So anytime that you have to target an enemy that you're not currently targeting, it kind of turns into a pain in the ass. There should be an enemy list, and that'll highlight which enemy that you're targeting. And when you tab target over them, it doesn't automatically switch to targeting them. You actually have to hit X to change your target to them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like that's something that they could have done a little bit better. There are
Perhaps a little streamlined, yeah.
Or just, instead of highlighting them, then targeting them, you should probably just be able to... I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm sure there's probably a setting somewhere in the game to change it, but I've never been able to figure it out if there is.
Yeah.
There are some uses for it, though. Like, if you're a white mage, you can target the boss, and then if you're highlighting somebody that you can heal, and then you can use a heal spell, they'll use the heal spell on them instead of yourself, which is the default target.
Okay.
But other than that, it's not very useful.
I need my healer to heal themselves so bad.
Yeah,
That's standard.
So if you have the enemy aggro, you can actually point them away from the boss. Point the boss away from the rest of your party.
Yeah.
And that should mitigate pretty much all of the damage. Because only, assuming that you have aggro,
Whoa.
yeah, if you have
Whoa.
oh yeah, these are very
Oh, he's
important.
big.
These are very important to Final Fantasy XIV culture.
Yeah, I love this guy. Can we befriend him?
No.
Oh. Sad. Oh, don't crunch me, bro. Oh, he tried to spore me, actually.
Yeah, they're known for sneezing.
Yeah, it's, what did it say? Moody sneeze? Moldy sneeze?
Yeah, they're like, honestly, it's not very clear to me if it's a, like, parasitized creature or if it's just a big mound of mold.
Yeah. Like, I keep thinking it's made of, like, stone or something, but it's, like...
Yeah, I can't
almost
tell
leathery.
Yeah, it's kind of leathery. I can't really tell if it's, like, elephant skin or if it's, like, layers of mold or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god, we did it. That was so close. My buddies have like 3 HP.
Were they being attacked?
I have to assume.
They might.
The ring. 2,000 XP for that one.
Yeah. And now, so that ring gives you bonus EXP up to level 30 for killing mobs.
Wow, that's exactly something I would want.
That is exactly what we need right now.
Yeah.
I
would say that was worth it.
Yeah, and all that gear that you got should be in your inventory.
Okay. The brand new ring.
Yeah, the reason I didn't have you do this up until now is that, like less than 1% of the EXP that you were getting was from killing mobs, but once we start doing dungeons, that's when, because all of the mobs and dungeons give you better EXP.
Alright. New fit.
And then if you go into your character menu, you can register that as a, it should be like 4 lines by a, yeah.
Gear set list. Yeah.
You can register that, and then if you hit so there'll be next to gear set list, you'll see glamour plate and then recommended gear.
I need to get back to my character. Okay, where?
So above your weapon, you'll see like a blue sparkly guy.
Recommended gear?
Yeah, and that'll put the best gear that you have on. And then you can hit triangle to save that to your, you should already have on the best stuff. But that's just something you can do to check to make sure that you have your best gear on.
Okay.
And also make sure that sometimes, I know in these early levels, it will prefer like the weathered ring over better rings. So you might want to check to make sure you have the brand new ring on.
That's a good idea. I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big blue ring.
I have both of them on.
Yeah, you can equip 2 rings, but
Nice. Pretty standard. Now I look like a Kingdom Hearts character.
yeah. Have some.
Yeah. Oh my god. Damn girl. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe I really want this. Maybe we really have to do this.
I mean, yeah, you should be able to make it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already level 18.
Yeah, and just doing the next couple quests should get you to 20.
Okay. I want to jump off the stairs.
Yeah,
They won't let me jump off the stairs.
You can't do that because the
Oh, this is like a no-go zone. Man.
yeah, that's like the employee area.
Lame. I want to hang out with the employees, dude.
I imagine.
Proceed.
I believe that should be taking you to Limsa Laminsa, so that's where I'm going to be heading.
Catgirl VTuber doing some mentor roulettes tonight.
A lot of people advertise like roleplay cafes and their Twitch stream and
Open now, blackjack, slots, death roll. I don't want to play death roll. That sounds scary. No, not Amber Moondrop. Who am I? Is it this guy?
so I'm not able to go back there with you. You're like in the boarding zone, right?
Oh, I'm waiting. Oh, there's a spot. Okay, I'm boarding.
Yeah, the first time
Low spot.
the first time that you do any airship travel, it forces you to go through this like rigmarole of like actually boarding the airship and then traveling to your location, but it skips over all of that.
Oh fuck. It's an airship. It's so cool.
Yeah, a dinky little airship.
Yeah, this is the babiest airship I've ever seen. A modern marvel. That does not look balanced. The
Oh, yeah.
balloon is clearly off to a side.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some scientific reason to balance it that way.
I'm sure they thought it looked cool. Goodbye, everyone. I just noticed everyone else had weird masks.
Most people probably just forgot to take it off.
They're like NPCs, I think. I think it's the guards that have them.
Oh yeah, wood whalers
Yes,
wear a mask as
okay.
part of their uniform.
Okay. So it's like a thing around here.
Yeah, a lot of Gridania NPCs wear the mask.
Okay. I was partaking in the local culture. Well, for a second I thought I was in fucking space. I was like, holy shit. We're going to a different planet, dog.
Oh yeah, the level 20 quests are on the moon.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit, where's level 70, dude? You're in another dimension. Oh, shit. This is not me. This is very much not me.
Yeah, I am entirely unsure what is happening to you right now.
Dude, look at these fucking Common Rider villains.
Where are you?
It's the dude, what's the quote he does?
What?
It's the red guy with the black horned helmet.
From Kamen Rider?
No, from this game.
Red guy with the black horn helmet.
And he's cool. And he's evil. He's like the guy.
Is he a Garlean?
The one that looks like a Final Fantasy XII guy. You know what I mean? Like a judge from that game.
Is it Van Baelsar?
I mean, I'd probably.
Is it Nero?
He sounds like this.
Oh, for the life of me,
This is killing me.
Is it? What is his name? Just like question marks in the cutscene right now?
It was a video, and there was subtitles, but no name attached.
He was wearing black armor with the horns off to the side, with like a skull face.
I think.
If it was that, I believe that was Van Baelsar. I think Gaius Van Baelsar.
Come on, give me a name, dude. It does look like he has a skull.
Yeah, it's like it looks like bony in the middle of his helmet.
Yeah, dude, this guy's a badass.
Oh yeah, that's the boss of the final dungeon in the original Realm Reborn.
It looks like it.
Technically, that's the final boss of the game.
Dude looks like fucking Darth Vader.
Oh yeah.
He sounds like Darth Vader.
Yeah, I think it's Gaius. I think his name's Gaius. It's been so long since I've actually had to pay attention to any of the cutscenes in that dungeon that...
Yeah, that's straight up like a skull gas mask.
Yeah, it's real funny that he is just like a normal guy underneath all of that.
I mean... Yeah, I guess he is.
Because like, it's like the most like evil fucking demonic looking suit ever. I'm pretty sure his title is the Black Wolf.
Seems right.
The
But
guy...
yeah, he and his buddies, they look like Kamen Rider villains to me.
Yeah, the guy in the red... the guy in the red, his helmet looks a lot like Ifrit. I believe his name is Nero.
Oh, fucking Nero.
Yeah, a lot of
evil as fuck looking.
Yeah, a lot of the Garlean army has titles and stuff from like Roman military.
Well, there's a problem.
Is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at the Eorzea?
The Legatus.
Hey?
Yeah, I believe it's Legatus Van Baelsar.
Now that sounds more familiar. We needed the title.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the quote where it's like why the meme where it's like, why does a man...
Yeah, why do men only go for crappy ladies who don't care about them? Why does a man, and whatever the rest of the quote is.
Something like, why does a man grovel at the feet of a god? Because he lacks the power to do otherwise.
I'm so glad you figured out what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Gaius Van Baelsar.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Please call me Nero.
Oh, here's Nero.
Tell me.
Something like, why does Louis Swa, a great man of learning, even he grovel at the feet of the gods? Do you know why? It's because they lack the strength to do otherwise. Yeah, no, that is in the middle of him going the fuck off.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's part of why it's memed on.
I mean,
it's just insane.
Baelsar is a very intense character.
Yeah, I can't help but love him. Even though I'm sure he's like killed 3 billion people or something.
Oh no, he is like literally like the first lieutenant to Hitler.
Oh dear. Dude, Nero just killed a guy.
Oh yeah. He said he was from Malamigo and he's like, And
just cut him.
You know what's really funny? Is the swords that they're using have a little pistol on them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And they're called gun blades. There is a very hilarious backwards lore about why Garleans use gun blades and how they're not true gun blades, and why gun blades are called gun blades. I think I've explained this to you before.
There's knockoff gun blades.
Yeah, so Gunbreaker is a tank class, and they use a gun blade, which is like Squall's gun blade from Final Fantasy VIII. Now, they're not called gun blades because they're swords with guns in them. They're called gun blades because they're originally used by a legion of knights called Gunhilda's blades. And the gun blades were called that as an abbreviation of the gun blade. Of Gunhilda's blades. And then on top of all of that, guns were named after the gun blades of Gunhilda's blades.
That sounds familiar.
And
it looks like a gun by accident.
Yeah, because like like the first like rudimentary artillery that was used in war were designed to mimic the gunblade, and
That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
and gunblades were also employed. The reason gunbreakers are called gunbreakers is because they use gunblades to break artillery, and through like a process, I think you have to click on something to get out on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Because you're trying to go through
Oh.
the entrance, you have to go all the way
Oh,
around.
that's, yeah. Oh, okay, I'm going the wrong damn way.
Yeah, the ass backwards of like
Yeah.
trying to explain. I think you have to talk to the attendant.
Yeah, leave the landing area. That's such a weird way to handle it.
Yeah, they never make you do that again.
That's so fucking weird. Okay, I made it out.
All right.
I've survived the airplane.